Mr. Speaker, that was an example of how a long speech does not necessarily make it a good one.
That's right.
And exactly how the member just complained about how this government has actually taken so long to get this implemented. Let me remind that member that the previous government was actually in power for 9 years, and if it was so good, and they believe it's so good, and they're supporting this bill, they should have actually made it happen. For 9 years, they did nothing. This government is about action. And perhaps that's the reason why we're taking short calls. I'd like to commend the examples that Rahui Karshne actually gave. And it's a great way, it's an example of how this government is actually supporting the communities around New Zealand. And let me just give you an example of how the Asian communities will actually take advantage of this infrastructure. Asia is so huge when it comes to the internet. No longer do we actually rely on weeks that it actually takes for snail mail to actually get through. They are so instantaneous when they communicate each other. They have video conferencing on their telephones. The smartphones have been around for such a long time. New Zealand is just starting. This piece of infrastructure will make that actually happen. And for those communities who have family overseas, when they hear news about how perhaps Yonpyong Island has been bombed, they'll get that news instantaneously. They can actually talk to their family face-to-face on their smartphones, perhaps. That is the outcome that we are hoping for. This is a good bill. I commend it to the House.
Great speech.